We have a lot of great hospitals in Nashville. And the hospitality house supports all the hospitals and all the families and patients from all the different hospitals.
It was founded for the purpose of being a home away from home for family members of seriously ill hospital patients who are far away from home. I was one of those many parents who received that dreaded late night hospital call. In the days that followed, we would sit and observe these family members, these forgotten victims.
You can't rest in a hospital. There's too much going on, and you can't get a good night's sleep in there if you tried.
Nashville is about 100 miles from our home, and when we got to Select Specialty Hospital, I realized real quick they didn't have showers for family.
And so we began making contacts, and we made appointments, and we went to meetings, and we told our story, and then we solicited help.
My involvement goes back between 20 and 25 years when I was the director of the liver transplant program and the transplant center at Vanderbilt. My goal was to help the patients and their families, and one of the things that I saw as I took care of the patients was they obviously were very worried about their own situation, their own lives, but I was also impressed that most patients right behind that were almost as worried about their families and the financial circumstances and the impact that their illness was going to have on their family's finances.
Well, when you're going through a situation that's really tough, it's good to be able to get away from that for a moment, out of your mind. Because if you live it every single minute, it takes a toll on you, and you have to be healthy for your family member.
It is during the hospitalization that you really need to support the family members. They can get some rest and recharge so that they will be able to support the patient at the time that they go home.
For me, it was just getting away for a minute, being a total caregiver, which I'm honored to do and glad that I'm here to be able to do it. But it wears you out. We're all in this, kind of together. We all have issues that that we didn't expect to be in, or that we didn't want to be in, and so it's good to have that, support. It's a healing place, in a sense, for family members. You take the trauma of having a loved one in the hospital, and the lack of interaction. Hospitals don't always give you the great news or put you in a good mood every day. This place can. It can take you away from it for a minute, and that's very important. The ones who work at the hospitality house, everyone has been so sweet. They really are somebody that you can talk to, and chances are if they haven't heard the situation, they've heard something similar, and it's just good to have that kind of understanding, and they just care. The most amazing and heartwarming point is that every person who has ever served on the board or who has worked within the house has worked totally from the heart. They've opened their door like it's their home, and we're their guests, and they have treated us like we have been like we're royalty almost. Every possible need is covered, and it is just so perfect for what has been needed. There is a need for this kind of housing that is almost endless, and our goal would be to continue to meet more and more of the need. Well, I was so gratified to see that new space, because this had been a project that we had undertaken, like I said, over 20 years ago. To see it come to fruition and tremendously gratifying. This is so beautiful. It is so overwhelming. I cannot stop crying. I weep and weep.